dim light of twilight, when the world begins to blur between reality and the surreal, shadows emerge. These shadows, often unnoticed, cling to our footsteps like lingering whispers, reminders of something lost, or perhaps something that was never truly there. Imagine walking alone on a deserted street, the only sound being the soft crunch of gravel beneath your feet. With each step, you pause, feeling an unshakable presence behind you, as if the darkness itself has eyes, watching, waiting. It is in these moments that shadows transform from mere silhouettes into specters of our fears, haunting our very essence. What are these shadows? Are they remnants of our past? Echoes of memories that refuse to fade? Or are they manifestations of our deepest anxieties, swirling in the corners of our minds, ready to engulf us in their despair? The shadows that follow us are not always what they seem. Consider the stories of those who have encountered them. There are tales of individuals who have wandered into abandoned places where the air is thick with silence and the walls seem to breathe. These places, once vibrant with life, now stand as hollow shells of their former selves, housing the shadows of what once was. A dilapidated house, overrun with vines and decay, may seem innocuous at first glance, yet as night falls, the shadows stretch long and dark, creeping into the corners of the room, curling around the furniture, and whispering secrets of the past. Such shadows can evoke an overwhelming sense of nostalgia, but they can also awaken something far more sinister. As you explore further into these forgotten spaces, you might feel an icy breath on your neck, a chill that travels down your spine. You turn, only to find emptiness. But the sensation lingers, a reminder that something is not quite right. As the story unfolds, the shadows begin to take shape. Perhaps they are the echoes of those who once lived, their regrets and sorrows intertwined with the very fabric of the space. They dance in the periphery of your vision, taunting, teasing. You might see them flicker in the candlelight, hear them rustle in the still air. Their presence can become overwhelming, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. But what if these shadows are not just remnants of the past? What if they are reflections of the darkness within ourselves? Each of us carries burdens, fears, and insecurities that we often hide away in the depths of our psyche. These internal shadows can manifest in various ways, creeping into our consciousness when we least expect it. When we walk alone at night, our minds may wander into dark territories, conjuring images that terrify us. In moments of solitude, the shadows of doubt creep in, whispering lies that erode our self-esteem. You are not enough, they say. You will fail. It is a battle that many face, a constant struggle against the shadows that seek to consume us. The more we run from them, the stronger they become, feeding off our fear and anxiety. There are stories of individuals who have faced their shadows head-on, confronting the darkness that looms over them. They have learned to embrace their fears, to acknowledge the shadows as part of their journey. By recognizing these haunting figures, they find a sense of empowerment, transforming the darkness into a source of strength. Yet there are also those who succumb to the shadows, allowing them to dictate their lives. They become prisoners of their own minds, unable to escape the clutches of despair. The shadows grow deeper, darker, and more menacing until they feel inescapable. The walls close in, and the once familiar path becomes a labyrinth of uncertainties. In folklore, shadows often symbolize the duality of human nature, the light and dark that exists within us all. We can reflect on myths and legends that speak of shadowy figures guiding heroes through trials, or even those that serve as ominous warnings. These narratives remind us that the shadows are not always enemies. Sometimes they serve to illuminate our path, forcing us to confront our deepest fears, and ultimately leading us toward growth. As we venture deeper into our exploration of shadows, we encounter the phenomenon of shadow people, elusive figures that flit at the edges of our vision, often described as dark, featureless forms. Many have reported experiences with these entities, feeling an inexplicable dread when they appear. They are often associated with sleep paralysis, a state of consciousness where one becomes aware, but is unable to move, creating a fertile ground for fear and hallucination. The fear surrounding shadow people can be overwhelming, as they seem to embody the very essence of our fears, unseen, intangible, yet palpably present. What are they? Are they mere figments of our imagination, or do they represent something more profound? Some believe they are manifestations of our fears, while others consider them to be otherworldly beings, existing just beyond our perception. In our quest to understand shadows, we turn to the psychological aspects of fear. Fear of the dark is one of the most primal fears known to humanity. It is rooted in our instinct for survival, where the unknown can harbor threats. Our ancestors learned to be wary of the night, for it concealed dangers, predators lurking just beyond the fire's light. This instinct lingers within us today as we navigate darkened spaces, our imaginations igniting with possibilities of what may be hidden in the shadows. As we walk through these dimly lit areas, the mind begins to play tricks. Every creak, every rustle becomes amplified, and the shadows morph into uncanny figures that seem to follow us. Yet these fears can also serve as a reminder of our humanity. They connect us to our history, our collective experiences of confronting what lies beyond our understanding. In essence, shadows are a reflection of our journey through life, the moments of darkness we all encounter along the way. As we continue to delve into the theme of shadows, we must also recognize the beauty that can arise from darkness. The night sky, for instance, showcases a tapestry of stars, each one shining brightly against the void. Without the shadows of night, we would not appreciate the brilliance of the stars. It is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there is potential for light, for hope. The shadows that haunt our steps can also inspire creativity. Many artists, writers, and musicians have drawn from their encounters with darkness, channeling their fears into their work. They use the shadows as a canvas, painting vivid images of what haunts them, transforming their fears into art that resonates with others. In the end, shadows are a paradox, both frightening and beautiful, haunting yet enlightening. They remind us that we are not alone in our fears, and that within the darkness, there exists a profound opportunity for understanding, growth, and connection. As we walk through life, we will continue to encounter these shadows. They will ebb and flow, sometimes lurking close, other times retreating into the distance. It is up to us to confront them, to acknowledge their presence, and to find a way to coexist with the shadows that stalk our steps. So, the next time you feel a chill run down your spine, or catch a glimpse of something moving just out of sight, remember that these shadows are a part of you. They are not just specters of fear, but reflections of your journey, the unknown paths that await you. Embrace the darkness, for in it lies the potential to uncover the light within. And as you move forward, allow the shadows to guide you, to remind you that every step taken in the darkness can lead to greater understanding, a deeper appreciation for the light, and ultimately, a more profound connection to yourself and the world around you.